Alrighty, round 2. So this is a bit of a slower hand. I've only got the Search for Tomorrow, and then, but the Search can find me an island for my Fact or Fiction, so I think I'm going to take this. So I'll keep this. Opponent's going on the play, that's fine. Island. Alright, so Eternal Witness is not a bad pickup, so I'll suspend my Search for Tomorrow and pass the turn. Hopefully I can draw a Mana Dork next turn. Like a Raphaelis would be the best draw in the deck, no question. Mono blue so far, that's scary. Everflowing Chalice, okay. Crater Hoof, that's not what I want, but we'll just pass then. Alright, so next turn I get to get my Search for Tomorrow. I'll find an island, and I'll probably just cast Eternal Witness to get back my Search for Tomorrow, just to do something. And that's a lot of mana. Looks like my opponent's playing an Artifacts deck. Now I wish I had taken that sideboard Manglehorn. That would have been pretty good actually against this guy. Let's see if they're gonna do their big turn this turn. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I should be able to cast Search for Tomorrow this turn. Cast. Get an island. Draw a card for the turn. Alright, Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Alright. So now, I didn't realize it actually Search for Cannon on tap. So now I'm going to just wait and Fact or Fiction. It seems smarter. So far, opponent's just been playing Mana Rocks. I mean, it's possible they don't have whatever they want to cast with those Mana Rocks, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they do. Like, I'd be concerned. I am in fact concerned. So we'll see what they do. So far they're thinking, which means I'm not totally screwed. Because if they had the easy beat me draw, they would just do it, probably. So you could be trying to think through all the counter spells in the cube, see if I've got something good. Pretty sure, unless they need Xaxes mana, the only things that can be representing are Force Spike and Force of Will. That people play at least. I don't think Mana Leak's in this format. Winter Orb. Ugh. That's not great. Okay. So, normally it doesn't get me too bad, but so, what are my options here? I could Eternal Witness, get back my Search for Tomorrow, suspend my Search for Tomorrow. But I mean, I need to do something. So I guess I'm gonna have to punish myself here. I should have just did this last turn. Maybe like Eternal Witness. Get back my Search for Tomorrow. Yes. Use my Search for Tomorrow. I'm tapped out, and I'm going to be tapped out for a while. This card, amusingly, this card is actually usually awful against my deck. I'm playing lots of Mana Dorks, you know. Getting to untap with them every turn is still equally punishing to my opponent. If I can draw a land, then I can eventually have enough mana to cast like a Deranged Hermit. What I need is like a Gaia's Cradle for the Deranged Hermit, so I can like make a big mana turn. I don't feel really good about my choice about winning this game currently, unless they put that Winter Orb to like protect themselves. Like, it's possible they just don't have anything going on themselves, but they're an artifact mana deck. The only thing that kind of gets them a little bit screwed is that the Grim Monolith costs 4 to untap. Yeah, so it looks like they're looking for something. They don't have it. They need to be careful because they put themselves under this Orb block. It's possible that's maybe what they were thinking about so much last turn, was whether or not it was advantageous to play the Winter Orb. I'm probably feeling good about all the mana I had to tap to do it, but if they don't have what they're looking for, this may actually screw them as much as it screws me. They obviously don't want to discard anything, so that's a pretty good sign. It means they're losing something that they want. So here's hoping I can draw a land. That's kind of my ideal at this point. I might Hedron Archive Upheaval. Alright, so they're playing an Upheaval deck. Alright, that's good to know for next game. So I could, and if I get to 5 mana, I might very well Primal Command their Winter Orb and shuffle their graveyard into their library just to get rid of this. Like, that's pretty bad for me. If they're using the Grim Monolith, that's also not a good sign. Tangle Wire. Oh. That's annoying. So they're playing like a prison deck. Alright, so I'm gonna play my tapped land. It's fine. Alright, so I'm not really sure. I mean, they've got. Oh, I see the combo. So they're gonna tap their Winter Orb, but that doesn't affect. Oh, thank you. Sure, I have to tap 3 lands, but I get my mana back. It was awfully kind of them. Shame I can't really do much with it, but be able to search for tomorrow. Where's our Signet? Alright, so tap 3 things. I'll tap my Eternal Witness, I'll tap this land, I'll tap this land. Suspend should be over. I will get a forest with my mana. Draw for the turn. Alrighty. So now we're gonna start doing. You start doing things. So Derogatory Speaker. Level up Derogatory Speaker. Alright, pass the turn. So now I can make my own mana. Like more than what I've been doing. So that's good. Looks like they're not tapping their Winter Orb this time because they want to punish me, I guess. Surprised they tapped their Winter Orb to begin with, honestly, because they only have 1 land to untap anyway. So now I've got 4 mana, which means if I draw a land, I could like Deranged Hermit or something, which is not great. Stormbred Dragon. Okay, so they finally found some sort of threat. So, admittedly, I despise my opponent's deck because I hate these kinds of decks, but not much I can do about it. Oath of Nissa. Alright, well, we'll tap this. Elvish Mystic. So I'm getting to the mana production half of my deck. So they're clocking me for a bit, but thankfully their Tangle Wire is basically at the end of its usefulness. I'll just tap my Eternal Witness now. So that's good. I need to get like a Gaia's Cradle or something, make a big turn. But yeah. They've got a clock now, which is problematic, but they're also pretty much out of mana. That's good for me. So what I kind of need is like Gaia's Cradle and like Deranged Hermit, and cast Deranged Hermit, and then cast like Craterhoof and like win. That's kind of where I need to be. Draw Ancestral will probably be also really good. So I need some deck manipulation or something. I'm not sure what they're thinking about. We can't really have a whole lot going on there, but we got it. My Eternal Witness is not tapped. Congratulations. Alright, well. So I've got 2 options here. But I think the one I'm going to take is I'm going to level my my derogatory speaker. If I can get this guy big enough that I can give my other elves the ability to tap for green, we're going to start having issues for them. Alright, so Tanglewire is out of commission for now. Stormbreast's going to hit me to 8, so not great still. Big draw will be Gaia's Cradle. That's what I'm looking forward to. Lodestone. Alright, so they're just playing like a taxation deck. Not great for me, but... Alright. Alright, that's not Gaia's Cradle, necessarily. But it's... not Gaia's Cradle, I guess. Okay. So I'm not dead. It's a shame, but yeah. Alright, so discard Fact or Fiction probably at this point. Alright, so the thing is, I'm not totally screwed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah. So I jump at the turn of Witness. I cast a gigantic. Alright. I get him with Craterhoof next turn. If they can't counter my Craterhoof, I win. So what do they got? Time Walk. That's bastards. Alright, so yeah, that's game. So that's a shame. I only need one more turn. If they didn't have the Time Walk, I would have won, but I concede. I think I'm actually like generally okay here. I think I just drew the crappy half of my deck to play against their. I picked a slow hand, and then they had Winter Orb. If I had picked a faster hand, I had Winter Orb, they would have lost. I think I'm gonna bring this Descender's Deliverance in though. I think that will actually get them pretty good. I could consider bringing in like Opposition. It would in place of like Fact or Fiction, which would make me punish their Winter Orb pretty badly. Then I guess I'd bring out like Muldrifter. Yeah, not Fencer, but not Muldrifter, but like Regrowth maybe. Barrier's Gear. Probably Regrowth. Actually, Eureka. I don't want them Eureka-ing all that crap into play. That's not true. Yeah, I'll just do the Opposition out, I guess. Alright, so I'll run this back. I'll play first. Alright, this is a much better hand. I'll keep it. So, the nice thing is that I can, like, Elves of Deep Shadows, Limbering Fall, Sylvan Library, and I can start setting up my draws in a way that really punishes my opponent. So, see what they got. Their deck seemed a little slow. Oh, Gaia's Cradle. Alright, so that's good. So I get to start drawing lots of cards. So that's pretty good for me. See what they got. Alright, so Sylvan Library. Genesis Wave. I would like to use Sylvan Library's ability. Alright, so I'm going to draw this card. Alright, so I'll draw 2, so I'll leave the Genesis Wave on top of my library. I'll pay 4 to keep this in my hand. And I'm going to play a Forest. I'm going to pass. Well, I'm going to attack that for 1, but... So, What I need is like a big mana turn, but I need more mana for that. Fortunately, I got the Center Deliverance to take care of one of their big artifacts. Winter Orb really kind of crushed me last game, but it's less bad this one. I'm not sure what I... Probably Tangle Wire. If they cast a Tangle Wire, that's probably what I'd use this on. At least with Winter Orb, I could just keep my lands untapped until I made a big turn. I'm thinking about something. I need to also be very aware of Upheaval. Looks like they had a lot of mana artifacts. They could be playing like a Blue-Red Upheaval type deck. Time Walk. Alright, so they're exploring. That's fine. So it's a good effect, but the fact that they're using it now is actually a good sign for me. Actually, I should turn off auto yield so if they play a Tangle Wire. I need to destroy that Lodestone Golem. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I dislike that enough to just kill it. Alright, so they time walked, and I just basically countered the time walk, so good for me. Alright, so I will use Civil Library's ability. Okay, so this time I will pay for. Actually, no, I will not pay for. I will not pay for. Put this to library. So normally I'd pay for, but in this case I can simply cast it. So I will instead pay 1 and get both of those cards. Alright, so currently I have access to 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So Genesis Waving for 4 is not good enough yet. What do I got? Starth? Nope. Nev's Disc. That's fine. Alright, so I'll use this ability. Okay. So put this on top. Put this on top. So I'm not sure if they'll use the Nev's Disc yet. I could easily see that. So I'm just going to attack him for 3. Not because the Nev's Disc is holding me off, but like, there's no reason to yet. If they use it, they use it, and I'm okay with that. Top of my deck is Nykthos and a Forest. So if they want to blow the board up, that's fine. We don't really have a whole lot going on. If they don't want to blow the board up, then they cast something. I can play a Craterhoof Behemoth for marginal value, which not marginal value, but like big damage. So like if they Storm Breath me instead of Nev's Disking, I can cast Derogatory Speaker for 0 basically because the guy's Cradle. And I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 mana. Then I could just tap 1 for. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna recur the Nev's Disc, maybe. Let's see what he does. So the problem is if they're leaving Nev's Disc up, I can't really do something crazy. Just frustrating. We got Maze of Ith too. Jeez, this guy's got a lot of good cards for my deck. Use the ability, yes. Okay, so put this on top. Pay for life. So I'm gonna cast Search for Tomorrow. That way I shuffle those lands off. I'm just gonna play Derogatory Speaker. I'll level him up too while I'm at it. And I'll pass. Oh, wow, I just clicked through my tech like an idiot. I should have kicked their Duretti down to 2, which would have made him lose the Nev's Disc value. Let's see if they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Damn. Alright, well, he would have done it in response to my attack then, so it's not the worst thing I've ever done. Which means that I made a huge mistake. I should have attacked the Duretti down to 2 to make him try to track the Duretti down to 2. Ugh, and now they have Winter Orb. Alright, that's not good. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to win this game. This guy's got a lot of mana. I could see them sacking like the Winter Orb to bring back their Nest Disc at any point they wanted to too. Everthlong Chalice, so that's what they're gonna use to take their Nest Disc back. But yeah. Oh, Lodestone Golem. Yeah, it's pretty good. Tap the Lumbering Falls, I guess. Alright, well. Oh, Lodestone makes that impossible, right? Well, not impossible, but cost extra. Get the forests. Bottom in this order. Yeah, I don't really think I have any outs to this. So I'll just be losing this round. It's unfortunate. Not really a big fan of prison style decks, but you know, it's Legacy Cube, you do what you want, or Vintage Cube, you do what you want. But you know, I don't think this is like the most fun game of Magic I've ever played. You know, just saying that because I lost. You know, Winter Orb is kind of inherently unfun. You know, I don't mind the disc so much. I don't mind the Lodestone is fine because it's like a like a beater too, it's like a taxing beater. It's a little different, like Thalia kind of, but beefier. Winter Orb's kind of the card I have the biggest problem with when I'm playing a deck like this. Tangle Wire's not that fun either, personally. It's just like it's a symmetrical effect that gives you a brutal advantage over your opponent, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, there's the Tangle Wire I mentioned despising so much. Yeah, so let's have my forest, and I'm trying to choose it. Yeah, okay. Drew forest. Alright, I'll concede. Yeah, that was not very fun. Can't blame my opponent, but was not entertaining to me. See you in round 3.